Hi students, good morning. Yesterday I have seen phylum Mollusca. Today we are going to discuss about new phylum Echinodermata. Echinodermata. Echinodermata is called in Kannada Kantaka Chermigalu. Okay? The best example for this phylum is starfish. Okay, as you know about our pattern, first occurrence, okay, next level of organization, body symmetry, triploblastic or diploblastic animals, and if the segmentation is present in segmentation, after silent features and reproduction and development and examples. This is what our pattern, right? We'll see now occurrence, where it will habitat. See, these are mainly in marine water forms. Marine water forms is where? In sea or ocean. Also, these called as bottom dwellers. Bottom dwellers means, see, this is surface of the sea or ocean. Sea surface. This is what water. Okay. Just think this is water. These are the marine forms where they will found bottom dwellers here. They will live in this region only. That's the reason these are the bottom dwellers. Okay, these are marine forms, also bottom dwellers on the only base of the that water, base of the ocean or sea. They will live there only. Next, level of organization is organ system level of organization. Organ system level of organization means, already I told you, mollusca arthropoda, they also exhibit organ system level of organization. Here echinoderma also organ system level of organization. Organ system level of organization means organs are going to organize and form a digestive system, circulatory system, reproductive system. They are going to form one system. See, for the excretory system, so many organs are involved. Right? For digestive system, so many organs are involved. Like teeth, mouth, tongue, pharynx, stomach, intestine, small intestine, large intestine. So many organs are involved, right? So, organs are going to organize here. That's going to form a system. They are going to exhibit organ system level of organization. Okay. Next, these are triploblastic animals. Triploblastic. Triploblastic animals means 3 germ layers. One ectoderm, endoderm and mesoderm. Okay, these are going to possess 3 germ layers. That's why it's called as a triploblastic animals. And one more important is here about body symmetry. About body symmetry, at the stage of larva, in echinodermata, they will possess a bilateral symmetry. At what stage? At the stage of larva, they exhibit a bilateral symmetry. After adult, at the stage of adult mature, they exhibit radial symmetry. Important. This is a unique character here. Body symmetry at the stage of larva exhibit bilateral, at the stage of adult exhibit radial symmetry. Important thing. Okay, these are coelomates. Coelomates means what? Coelom is nothing but body cavity, right? These echinodermata have a true body cavity, true body coelom. That's why these are the coelomates. Coelom is lined by the mesoderm. Coelom, body cavity is lined by the mesoderm. If the body cavity is lined by the mesoderm, means such kind of organisms are called as coelomates. So here body cavity is lined by the mesoderm. That's why these are coelomates. So while in first class, while discussing basic terms, I told you in brief manner about coelom, types of coelom, and symmetry, type of symmetry. Each and every information I gave. If you want, just play first class introduction about the animal kingdom. Some basic terms are there. Okay. See, these are the basic terms of echinodermata. Okay. Next we will see special features. Special features. Here, special feature. Just think here. Just observe this one. See, on the dorsal surface of echinodermata of starfish. Why? Because starfish is the example of echinodermata. Okay. On the dorsal surface, genus is present. Dorsal surface, what is present? Genus is present. So that is called as arboreal. Arboreal. In this ventral surface of the starfish, mouth is going to form here. Ventral surface of the starfish, mouth is going to form. That formation is called oral surface. Oral. If the mouth is present ventral, that's a oral. If the anus is present dorsal, that is a arboreal. Okay, these are the important. Next, a center of the starfish, one round circular shape is present. Center of the starfish, one round shape structure is going to form. That is called metaphor. Metaphor. Okay. See, each and the body is covered by the small cells. Cell-like structure. See here. The cell-like structure is there, no? Those are called tube feet. I will tell you what are the functions for about metaphor and 2 feet and everything. Okay, and mouth and anus. I will tell you each and everything. See, dorsal surface, anus is present, that's the arboreal. Ventral surface, mouth is present, that is the oral. See, center of the body, circular structure is there, that is the metaphor. Metaphor, pore is nothing but hole. Metaphor is there, and on the whole surface of the body, some tube-like structure are there. Body is covered by this tube-like structure. Tube-like structure, that is called 2 feet. Okay. See, what are the function of this metaphor? See, metaphor allows the water. See, like porifera. In porifera, ostrea and ostrum is present. Metaphor allows the water into the body, and 2 feet, through 2 feet, water will go outside. I will tell you brief manner. Okay. See, 2 feet. See, major thing is 2 feet is else for locomotion, and respiration, and excretion. How, sir, only 2 feet function for 3: locomotion, respiration, excretion? I will tell you. One thing is there. In porifera, what we learn? Water canal system. In porifera, what we learn? Water canal system. Here, water vascular system is there. I will tell you. See, water is entered through this metaphor. Okay. After, from this, through metaphor to, water will go throughout the body, each and every organ. So, if the water enters through metaphor and after through 2 feet, water will go full surface of the body. See, whenever water is going to fill those whole body, that time 2 feet are going to expand. If the 2 feet are going to expand, means they are going to locomote. Whenever 2 feet are going to expand, their locomotion is going to start. If the 2 feet are compressed, see, again what will come outside of the body? Then there is no locomotion. Whenever water is entered through the 2 feet, body is going to expand. In that time, they are going to locomotion. Right? See, water is entered to, like in this pore, okay, for locomotion completed, and respiration also, oxygen will take from those 2 feet only, same as it is in like a porifera, Ostrea and osculum, I have learned no first phylum, like that only, but here 2 feet is present, metaphor is present. Okay, through metaphora, there in phylum porifera, Ostrea, through metaphor, osculum here 2 feet, there osculum here 2 feet. There is small difference is there, okay, but function is same, entire same. See, oxygen will come from metaphor and throughout the body will take through 2 feet and coming out from that 2 foot only. And excretory also same excretory also same. How, sir? See, whatever unwanted substance is there body, that unwanted substance will come out through this 2 feet. Why? Because 2 feet are surrounded by the all over of the body. The 2 feet are present all overall body. ಇಡೀ ಬಾಡಿ ಪೂರ್ತಿಯಾಗಿ 2 feet ಅನ್ನು ಹೊಂದಿರುತ್ತೆ. So that's the reason excretion also happens through 2 feet only. Okay, see, 2 feet through the water vascular system. Through this system, These all function is going to happen. Only from water vascular system, locomotion is going to happen, respiration also will happen, and excretion also happen. Through what? Metaphor and 2 feet. Okay? Next. See, next is the body is going to possess a endoskeleton and exoskeleton. Skeleton is nothing but hard substance, right? Exo. See, endoskeleton. The word itself says endo is nothing but inside of the body. The inside of the body is made up of calcareous cells. Calcareous cells. Which are, these cells are made up of calcium carbonate. The inside of the body is made up of, the skeleton is called calcareous cell. That cells, calcareous cells are made up of calcium and carbonate. And what about exoskeleton? This is the hard substance. These are made up of spines. The exoskeleton is covered with spines. Spines is nothing but here what? Like a needle-like structure, thorn-like structure. So, spines is exoskeleton in echinodermata. See, why we call echinodermata here? See, echino is nothing but spine. Derma is nothing but skin. The body is covered with spine skin. The skin of the body of the skin is covered with spines. That's the reason it's called as a echinodermata. Have you got? See, each and every phylum have a unique name, individual name. Why we are calling only Porifera? Why we call only Coelenterata, Ctenophora? Each and every phylum have a base. Their history is there. See, here echinodermata, the exoskeleton is spine. Exoskeleton is from the spine. See, that word echino says spine. Echino is nothing but spine here. Derma is skin. The body of the skin is covered by the what? Spines. That's the reason this is called as a echinodermata. Very, very important. Exoskeleton and endoskeleton. See, endoskeleton means just think. Skeleton means hard substance. In endoskeleton, calcareous cells are present. The cells are made up of calcium carbonate. Exoskeleton, the body is covered with some spines. See, that word, that phylum says, echino is nothing but spine, derma is nothing but skin. The collectively called as a echinodermata, spines and skin. Okay, these are very, very important. Okay, why we will call echinodermata? Surface of the body, spine-like structure is there, thorn-like structure is there. That's the reason these are called as a echinodermata. Okay, next. Digestion. See, digestion here, digestion. Here digestion is complete digestion. Why complete digestion means, see here, anus also present, mouth also present. If the two opens are present means that is the complete digestion. In starfish, ventral surface mouth is present, that is oral cavity, and dorsal surface anus is present, that is the aboral cavity. If the two opening is there, intake of food and outgoing of food, it has the two openings. So these are the complete digestive system. And respiration is, I told you already, respiration through 2 feet. These are 2 feet. Respiration occurs through that 2 feet only, that tubes only. Whenever water is going outside of the body through 2 feet, along with water, dioxin, CO2 will go out from the body. Along with water, that air will be passed through that feet only. So oxygen will take through the metaphor, and carbon dioxide will go through the what? 2 feet. Respiration through 2 feet. Next, circulatory system. Circulatory system is open type. Open type circulation means there is no blood vessels, there is no arteries, there is no capillaries. The blood is flowed throughout the body, free space. The cells and tissues are going to bath in it directly. Why? Because there is no veins, there is no capillaries, there is no arteries, there is no veins, blood veins. So whenever that heart is pumped, the blood will flow throughout the body in free space. There is no veins and capillaries and arteries. That's the reason whatever cells and tissues are present in this organism, those are going to bath directly. So that's the reason these are the open circulatory system. Okay, open circulatory system. Next, excretory. Excretory. Already I told you. Here, there is no particular organ for excrete. Why? Because unwanted substance will go, excess water will go 2 feet only. Unwanted substance will go anus only. Then there is no particular organ for excretory system. Okay. Next, reproduction. Reproduction is here. Asexual reproduction is completely absent. Then sexual reproduction present. These are dioecious. Dioecious means what? Both male and female sex are separated. Male is different, female is different. Dioecious is nothing but male sex is different, female sex is different. Then what about fertilization? Sorry. Fertilization is external. Number of times I explained fertilization. What about fertilization and external or internal fertilization? Number of times I told you, each and every phylum have a fertilization, either external or internal. Here, echinodermata sex are separated. These are dioecious, and external fertilization is occurs. External fertilization means what? The egg and sperms are going to fuse water medium. Egg and sperms are going to fuse in water medium. The fertilization going to occur outside of the body. The fusion of sperm and eggs going to occur outside of the body. See, zygote is going to occur outside of the female body. Fertilization also occurs outside of the female body. If the fertilization in outside of the female body means what kind of fertilization? External fertilization. External fertilization. Okay. Next, development. While explaining starting only, I told you about symmetry. While I am saying symmetry, body symmetry, I told you, if in case of larva stage, symmetry is bilateral symmetry. In the case of adult, radial symmetry. Here, development is already larva is present. Then what about development? Development is indirect development. Why? Because larva stage is present here. Between the zygote and new form individual, one intermediate structure is going to form, that is called as a larva stage. So, if the larva stage is present means, those are called as indirect development. Okay. See, these are brief information about phylum Echinodermata. Why we call Echinodermata? Why? Because the surface of the body of skin, spines are going to form. Due to that spines, the exoskeleton is formed by spines. That's the reason you will call Echinodermata. And 2 feet are very, very important metaphor, and here this difference is there. So, mouth should be in upper side, anus should be lower side, ventral side. Here, dead opposite there. In ventral side, mouth is there. In dorsal, anus is there. Somewhat different. Dead opposite is there. See, this is the upper, posterior. Anterior, posterior. Anterior side what? Mouth. But here anus. Here, in the place of anus, mouth is present. In the place of mouth, anus is present. Dead opposite. That's why it's called the oral, aboral. Oral surface, aboral surface. 2 feet for locomotion, respiration, excretion by the water vascular system. Okay. Metaphor for allowing the water inside of the body. Okay. These are the important, very, very important. Okay. This is what today's class. Tomorrow we'll see next phylum, Hemichordata. Already we near to complete those phyla. Don't get bored, always same phylum. Why? Because we have to complete 11 phylum, must and should. Okay. Don't lose your interest on subject. Be concentrate about your goal and study. Okay. You never feel bored. Today Echinodermata is completed. Tomorrow we'll see new phylum, Hemichordata. Okay. Thank you so much.